Before we can start to build the database and import the existing data sets from the table of customers, the table of orders, and the table of products, we need to know how these three tables will connect. So we're going to actually have a look at this other document. It's called Table of Structure, to get some more in detail on how this works. So here we go. This is what this looks like. The first table we're going to look at is the table of customer table. The first and most important field is the one that uniquely identifies each record in the table. And this is referred to as the primary key. So PK standing for primary key on the end. Here you can see it is labeled by two underscores, thank you, followed by customer LD. So the database for this field is a serial number, and it will always produce a unique identifying number for every record in the table of customer table in that database. Okay, so that one will automatically generate a serial number every time we add in a new customer. The remaining fields, customer name, customer surname, customer address, remember the camel and the camel case with the hump in the middle? These will hold the data from the original spreadsheet from the customer name. And they've all been assigned with text. Even down here when we're talking about customer phone. We leave that as a text field, type of field as a text field, because if we change it to a number field and we were putting in a mobile number which starts with a 0, the number field would then drop off the 0. So it would just start 407 instead of 0407. So it's important we leave that as a text field so that is the appropriate data type for it. Let's move across now to the table of orders. Again, each order has a primary key, a PK primary key, indicated by the double underscore. And again, it's a serial number that's generated automatically. The table of orders table is what links the database tables together. Then by connecting the table of orders the table of orders table to the table of customers table using the single underscore here. So see there's only one underscore under what we call foreign key. So we're going to be able to link this one back to this one up here. Okay, customer, primary key, foreign key. Okay. So that number will be generated from this number up here. Okay, and on the other side, while we're looking at that, the same for the product foreign key goes back to the product primary key, double underscore, single underscore. Uniquely generated serial number, same number. Okay. So that's why they go together. The last field for the orders is the date in which that order was placed. Okay. So let's have a look at the table of products. This will list, as you can see, all the different bits of information about that product, the name of the product, the size, the color, the price, the manufacturer. And again, the only one that is not a text field is the quantity, the number that you have in stock, the quantity. Okay. So how do they get to link together? If we look down the bottom, we can see that the table of customers is linked to the table of orders, which is linked to the table of products. So the important one that links the two together is the table of orders. Okay. This shows us that one customer can place many orders, and each order could contain many products. Okay. Now that's been quite a lot of information, but it's important to understand before we actually go ahead and build the database, which is the next step we get involved in.